Hello guys, I am Fame1 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss shortly what will happen in Planetside 2 in 2019, because this is the last day of 2018 and it's been a great year. But we're looking forward to new stuff, so let's start. One of the first things we're going to see in 2019 will be a new continent, namely Usher. This continent will be based on multiple islands and it will not have traditional warp gates. Instead, you will get a Bastion fleet carrier which you can use to transport different parts of the map. And that's not the only use of the Bastion fleet carrier. You also try to implement a new endgame where you have to get hold of ground turrets to destroy or at least damage the enemy Bastion fleet carriers. So I think in the end, the fleet carrier, the Bastion with the most HP, will win the continent. So this is a pretty new endgame and I'm pretty excited for this. Furthermore, this new continent will probably host caves. And it's a long time of course, because the last time we saw that was in Planetside 1. But this time they are trying to implement those again. However, they're still working on it and it has to be balanceable. That's not sure yet, so we'll have to wait for that. Let's move on. After OSHA, they revealed their new nanite operative system, or their Black Ops system, which is actually more like a fourth faction, which will be hosted in the universe of Planetside. The fourth faction will be more like a mercenary ops faction, which will be added to the lowest population server faction. So for example, if the TR and Republic will only have 28% of the population of the server, and both other factions have more than that, then people with an all-access membership are able to switch to the 4 nanite operators system, the NS Ops actually. These are able to switch for the lowest population server and fight for the Vanu sovereignty, for the new conglomerate, and also the Terran Republic as this new robot faction, which is pretty cool in my opinion. They should lower the queue times for normal people, but especially for the people with memberships, because they will always be able to switch to the lowest population faction. So there will actually never be really queue times anymore for the people with memberships. When this new faction will be introduced, it will be only accessible for people with a paying membership, but I wouldn't be surprised if in the later date in 2019 or maybe 2020 it will be freely available for all playing people in Planetside 2. We don't know that yet. At the current moment, only memberships. Let's go on. Another big change for the Planetside 2 universe will be DirectX 11. DirectX 11 would promise up to 20% improvement to the frame rate. However, it's not being tested yet on the test servers, so I think we'll see that in the beginning of 2019 or maybe even midnight 2019 before we really see the improvements of DirectX 11 in Planetside 2. But it will mean not only for the PC but also for the PS4 players big improvements in the smoothness of the game, maybe even some more graphical fidelity, which is always nice to have of course. So let's looking forward to 2019. Let's move on with some more news. 2019 will also be the year in which the developers will try to make a new tutorial for new players. This has been promised for a long time, but this year they will really try to improve the tutorial system to keep new players for a longer time and learn them more before they are thrown into the battlefield, which of course a good improvement for the game. Also, outfit progression will be one of the big pillars of 2019. With the outfit progression system, you also intend a new endgame and also try to improve teamwork of course, which is always needed, especially in a game in which the endgame is all about conquering continents, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. So this is a welcome change actually in my opinion. What's more, they tried to do a new round of ASPs, so that's also pretty cool, but those are the small changes. One of the big changes will come in 2019 is a bit more speculative, because in 2019 Planetside Arena will release, and if it will be a good or bad change for Planetside 2 is of course a big question mark. I can't say if it will bring more people to Planetside 2, but I can't really tell you at this point, so let's just see in 2019 what will really happen, and then of course we'll see which will be the best game. For now, it's of course Planetside 2 because we know all about it, but they will get a big competitor. But that's it guys, that's all I know for 2019 what will be happening, and of course maybe I'll miss some things, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, like and subscribe like always, and I'll see you soon with some new content.